Pardon. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Alfred, co-founder here at Ascent Innovation Lab. And we're so excited to be hosting you for our very first event at Ascent. It's a community event, and it's one that's centered on artificial intelligence, exponential technologies, to be specific. And we have our guest speaker with us today, which is joining in from all the way from about 7 hours away in terms of time zone difference, all the way from Beijing, China. Ziming, Wang. It's so good to have you with us today, and we're so excited. How are you feeling today, Ziming?
Thank you, Session. Glad to have the chance to speak with our fellow friends. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Simon, for joining. For now, before we go to our guest speaker, I'll share screen to highlight a couple of things. But let me know, everybody, if you can see my screen. Yes. Thank you for welcoming Ziming. Ziming joins all the way from China. A very good person, actually. Maybe I'll give a small introduction about Ziming and how we met for his own page. But let me share screen now. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Everybody, can you see my screen? Give me like a thumbs up, or somebody come off mute. Because I can't see anything happening. Anybody able to come off mute? Ziming, can you see my screen? All good?
Yes, we can.
Oh, thank you there. Awesome. So welcome everybody to what we are touting as the most exciting space on the internet for Gen Z innovators, everybody young and free at heart. This is the space where you'll be getting to unlock tomorrow with immersive AI and virtual reality skills. And if you've not already seen our web app, somebody just help me throw that link in the chat. It's ascentinnovationlab.org. Our training gap year students and young professionals on exponential technologies. We believe these technologies are at the heart of a new industrial revolution. And for our vision, someone might ask, why exactly do you exist? What makes you different from an ALX if you're based in Africa, for example, or Khan Academy if you're based in Europe or Asia, or something like Udemy? For us at Ascent Innovation Lab, what we believe is that the future shouldn't be gated by geography, privilege, passport, or age, or access to a certain gadget or a certain device, or access to a certain status or caste in the societal system. What we see and our own vision is to be able to bring equality in terms of shared prosperity to everybody on the continent, everybody, especially around what we're majorly targeting the global south. And this is born from a lived experience where opportunity always felt distant, especially for me and even a couple of my team members that currently are working on this solution. The mission for us is clear. We want to empower young people across the global south to lead the AI revolution, not just to spectate. I feel like for a long time, Africans have always been on the sidelines watching what the global north is doing, trying always to catch up. But artificial intelligence is at a nascent stage, and that means that we're just at that stage where it's starting to build up. The momentum is starting to gather. And if we train the right set of people today, because according to statistics, 60% of the world's population by 2030 would actually be based from out of Africa. Africa would reach a population of close to 2 billion by 2030. And now that's a huge potential that we can leverage. It means that the next generation of leaders, the next generation of innovators, the next generation of thinkers and doers will be coming from this continent. And there's so much potential in there that we cannot neglect. So this is time not just to spectate, but a time to enable a future of shared prosperity. Through artificial intelligence, we have that core belief that we can bridge the digital divide faster than any other technology before us. We have that core belief that we can begin to build out technological solutions to power the future of different communities on the continent. So this is not just another coding bootcamp. We're designed around the pain points, desires, and nuances of a specific niche in the market. And that's a gap year student, or if you're a young professional, we've built this specifically, custom built, bespoke, just for you. And this would be, I say this every time, this would be the most exciting space on the internet for Gen Zs to play, to think, to create, and to achieve something with artificial intelligence. Next slide. Now, what to expect at Ascent, you'll be getting exposed to practical AI skills, which you will actually be using, a global community of Gen Z change makers, live mentorship from founders and experts for your portfolio, and real world projects. So this is not just another course on Udemy. No. This is real world project-based collaboration. This is getting to meet people from all parts of the world, whether it's China, Kenya, Ghana, South Africa, Egypt. For example, I recently was reaching out to a contact in Egypt about onboarding a number of students from that place to the lab. So this is a space where if you're curious about AI, you've always seen the buzz on social media. It's always about, maybe you're seeing like a funny video, an AI meme created, or a deepfake video about Bible characters that were created using AI. I'm sure everybody has probably seen that. So put a comment in the chat if you've seen something like what was like the funniest AI video you've seen. Drop it in the comments so that I can take a look after this, right? So we're all fascinated by this technology, but you don't know where to start. So this is not just about coding. This is taking you hand in hand, step by step, learning how to leverage AI for content creation, learning how to leverage AI for software development. Yes, actually building web apps through AI, and you don't necessarily need to have a degree in software engineering. Our program will be taking you through how to do this. So prompt engineering, for example, AI for study, AI for learning, AI for productivity, coupled with real world projects. Now, how does this work is that we have two phases. The first phase is what we're already pushing out to the public. A beginner's phase, exposing you to AI essentials, prompt engineering, productivity, leadership basics, as well as career clarity. Like I mentioned, this is a specific niche in the market that not every program is built for. In fact, I dare say that 90% of programs are tailored to be generic, meaning that they don't meet you at the point where you are right now. The marketing is generic, but for us, the marketing is target market specific, meaning that we look at people in the gap, what I like to call the gap. So that gap between whether you just graduated from university and you're waiting for your first job, or you just got your first job and you don't even know how to start. You're trying to catch up with all this brouhaha going on with Microsoft Copilot, ChatGPT, Perplexity. You don't know where to start. Or maybe you're still much younger. You're coming out of high school and you're waiting for admission. We are targeting you. That is a specific niche in the market we're targeting. And trust me when I said that we've built this specifically for you, everything you need to do. So one area that we've optimized this program for is to ensure that every part of the program can be taken on just a smartphone. So if you have a smartphone with you right now, you don't need a PC, you don't need a MacBook. No, all you need is a smartphone. We've already developed a curriculum. We've recorded videos, enhanced that. Shout outs to members of the team on this call who have been very, very instrumental in helping us get those courses ready. So everything is already on our course platform. If you go to ascentinnovationlab.org, you see access to an enrollment form. And after enrolling, we will be providing a link to the course very, very, very soon. So everything can be taken on the smartphone. If you have a PC, yes, that's more better. But we are lowering the barrier to entry for young people, Gen Zs. Like I mentioned, AI is going to be the equalizer for prosperity and for technological revolution across the globe. And we want to ensure that everybody has a chance to take part of this. Now, another part of the program is Capstone Journey. So this is not just a program for a certification. After teaching you how to use AI for content creation, prompt engineering, AI for learning, AI for study, AI for like ideation, entrepreneurship, all of those things. After teaching you all of that, well, at the end of the program, because the entire course is self-paced, so you can take the course anytime you want, any day, anywhere in the world that you are, as long as you have a smartphone. Something else we're also working on, or maybe I will announce that at a different event. So look forward to that. We have more details coming out. Look forward to that. Anywhere you are in the world, you can access this program. And then at the end of taking the course itself, we're going to be helping you work on a real capstone project, a real project that you can add to your portfolio, a real project that you can show to potential employers if that's your own drive, or if you want to build something on your own and go sell that to real users. We want to help you do that in 3 weeks at the end of the 2 months sort of taking the course, and you'll be getting a certification and a recognition and a project that you can add to your portfolio. So your project could spark the next big startup. We're not necessarily pushing for you getting a job. We feel like jobs are very, very good, but more of what we're looking at is entrepreneurship. What we're looking at is helping you get started with using AI to build something that could change the world forever. Now, another part of the program is, I think I have like 4 minutes to go. So let me run through this. Is Meet Your Mini Tribe. And this is what makes Asset Innovation Lab even more special. So we admit you to your community. You get to take the program, like I mentioned, the course self-paced on your smartphone, or if you have a PC, no worries, but smartphone majorly. And then you'll be learning together with groups. So these are small, exclusive WhatsApp or Discord groups. WhatsApp is an announcement I'll mention later because a lot of persons have been like struggling to catch up on Discord or Telegram. So I'll give a very good shout out to our WhatsApp group coming up very soon. So all those groups, you'll be able to access them based on your interest, right? You still have access to all the course, but we want to help you identify, okay, one area that you want to really master, and you want to do that with a small pod of like, let's say 10 to 15%. Prompt engineers, future founders, productivity ninjas. These are small groups that we have, or mini tribes, if you like to call them, where you'll be collaborating on weekly challenges, networking, and exclusive content. So I'll put up a poll after this, and I want you to tell me which mini tribe suits your ambition. You'll also be getting access to dedicated mentors and ambassadors for each of these tribes that you join. And I can't wait to see you there. Now, finally, before I go to my guest speaker, is join the movement. Now, this has been exciting. I'm sure that you're very, very happy about everything that we shared today. A lot of information. And don't worry, if you're struggling to catch up, we'll be sharing the access to this recording after this event. We can't wait for you to get started. Everybody has been asking me questions. What is this about? When am I joining? Oh, I've always wanted to learn about AI. Oh, I've always been confused about what AI really is. Like, I see all these scary videos about the Terminator coming back. Like, people are scared about Judgment Day. People are like, is AI the, what's it called now? The Antichrist? Is AI going to be the end of the world? If you want to understand what is really, really happening, this is your chance. And so please, if you have a smartphone with you, you want to join us on WhatsApp. We recently just launched a WhatsApp community for folks who have been struggling with Telegram. We've noticed that a lot of people are not so, maybe they will check Telegram like once. And for some people, Discord feels like a NASA dashboard. Like you're like, there's so many things happening here. So we want to ease the process for you. If you're comfortable with Discord, just use your smartphone to scan the QR code you can see on your screen, or just scan the WhatsApp QR code to join WhatsApp. We'll be sharing a lot of juice in there as well. But most of the events will still be going up on Discord. But join WhatsApp as well. If you want to take a look in there, we'll be sharing announcements. We'll be helping you get started. So I know WhatsApp is like the scroll zone for a lot of persons. A lot of persons are native to WhatsApp. So we're coming there and we're so excited to be there connecting with you. Now, introducing our special guest speaker, if I can have a round of virtual applause for Ziming Wang with your emojis, just throw them in the chat or react or something. We're so excited to have Ziming. Ziming is Vice President, Australia-China Youth Talent Development Association, and an innovator on artificial intelligence technology. Ziming is a cross-disciplinary innovator and community leader, passionate about youth empowerment and digital transformation. He currently serves as Deputy Secretary General of the Dalian Youth Employment and Entrepreneurship Association in China. As a delegate to WEB's annual meeting of the New Champions 2024, Ziming actively promotes international collaboration. With experience in AI education and data technology, he has also co-founded initiatives to support emerging talents across China and Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, we are excited to be joined by an iconic person, a very, very humble individual. But the first time I was over there in China, he literally was the one who helped me connect with people. Because imagine me, black man in China, I was almost lost. I felt like fish out of water. And Ziming, if you want to say something, like you really, really, really helped me. You reached out on WhatsApp, you sent me a message, you helped me get set up on WeChat, and I never forgot that experience. You totally are an amazing individual. Apart from being a professional, you're an amazing individual. And I want to say thank you again on this call for helping me get started all of those times in China. And then it was a great time we had in Dalian. So how are you feeling today, Ziming? I'll hand over to you right now.
Yeah, thank you, Xinshen. This was great, and so glad to be here with you, with all our fellows to meet you guys here, and appreciate for the invitation and have these opportunities to share some insight. And definitely our experience last year with the World Economic Forums in Dalian was amazing, and I'm glad to keep this bond between us and all our shippers. And after your introduction, I feel that it's an innovation lab. It's a really great project to do, and actually I was doing a quite similar project in Dalian in China as well. So really glad to see the progress of the project. And for today's sessions, I have prepared share a bit about my personal journey with AI, and also something I have just recently saw by the ByteDance, which the company was behind the TikTok, and then they have the new product launch. And I will share some experience I have in on that launch event, and I have prepared the inside part. The first part is my insight. Is might be a little bit dry, so I will try to keep it quick. And after that part, I have prepared some interesting demo videos from the TikTok, the company behind the TikTok, and how they were using the newly AI tools and products to help the China's enterprise to really embrace the AI. Okay, so let me sharing screen and let my session begin. Okay. Yes. Oh, given a lot of permissions to be given. Okay. So let me do a quick introduction again. Like, I am Ziming Wang, a common curious from my English name. I'm from Dalian, and I'm the impact officer from the global shipper community, and that's also where I have met Ascension. For my personally, my journey with AI began during my study in Australia from the Sydney University, and where I pursued my both bachelor of degree in engineering and master in project management. And it was during that time I had the idea to start a company. So which eventually I came to Fusion in 2023 with my friend in China, becoming Tutor Eva, and AI-driven tutoring software. And the core concept behind Tutor Eva is to use AI to provide 24/7 academic tutoring for students. A student could simply just take the photo, the picture of the problem, and our AI tutor can provide the step-by-step explanations, the solutions, and they can even ask follow-up questions and dive deeper into each step of the explanation. So we hope that this conversational teaching approach would foster a Socratic learning experience and having students truly understand and absorb the knowledge. And last year, as we have mentioned, because the summer novels returned to Dalian, and the underlying theme of the forum happened to be AI. So I was fortunate enough to participate as the AMNC 50 with Global Shipper Community, and I brought my experience with Tutor Eva, and it was there I mentioned. But honestly, 2023 is already considering be a long time ago in today's AI world. So Tutor Eva was primarily developed based on ChatGPT-4 at that time, and it's also like a dinosaur mode for AI. So the technology is no longer in the forefront in today's rapidly changing landscape. And also I have now stepped away from this project and explore the application of AI in more specific industry scenarios, such as engineering design and the professional technology service. But I'm still very need to share my thought from the past few years, and as well as some insight from my partners and myself. Okay, so I'm sure most of us here, like me, have heard 100 or 1,000 of discussion about AI in the past 2 years. So almost every day, like new models top top on the chart or create disruptive waves in a particular industry. They always pop on the news. And when I was given AI literacy lectures at various universities in Dalian earlier last year, I asked everyone who have used the large language model, used AI, and does anyone know who know how it worked? It's only maybe 1/3 of the students raised their hand. But now I think at least 90% of students will know AI is a thing, is a really critical thing to know. And let's briefly recall the starting point of this AI wave. Is from 2022, the ChatGPT kick off a global craze of AI, and it's only used 2 months to reach the 1 million users. And like the TikTok used 9 months, and Instagram used 2.5 years. So this explosive growth not only shattered our perceptions of how quickly technology product spare, but also foreshadowed the arrival of the new era dominated by AI. And this is not just the change, the quantitative change in user number, is also the qualitative change that rewriting the fundamental rules of our business world. And for the past, for the entrepreneur side, the perspective from this side, the business were purchasing the software, they are purchasing for tools, but now the business are buying for the solutions. And in the past, the service were standardized, and now the output are personalized by AI. So AI allowed business to pay not just for the functionality of the software, but for the value and result it can directly create. And as the AI could automatically finish all more connective tasks, and the company's core competitiveness shifted from how much human capital it processed to how well it can utilize the intelligent technology. Yes. But it's still very, most of the companies are still struggling about how well the company could embrace the AI. How well do they do in the AI transaction? So the insight I have to get from the facial launch experience is from the bed dance. Like almost every company is asking the same question, like how should we embrace AI? So as the recent visual annual conference I attend, they proposed a 4-stage mode for enterprise intelligent transformation. Based on their experience serving a large number of clients and also working with McKinsey, they have given this 4-stage mode. The stage 1 is the early adoption phase. In this phase, data is scattered, permission are unclear, and the organization is unfamiliar with AI. And in stage 2 is the exploration phase, and here is most of the company are. And now data is beginning to be accumulated, and tools are initially built, and some of the people are starting to accept it. And stage 3 is a breakthrough phase. The data is efficiently accumulated, process becoming mature, and the organization builds confidence. And stage 4 is the risk construction phase, and the data become a core set of the company, and AI is deeply integrated into the flow works, and all members can skillfully use it. But however, the really rebels the thought-provoking the pyramid law, the vast majority of the company are still struggling in the first 2 stage, and with only tiny majority able to break through and enter the true value creation phase. And for my side, I only see the ByteDance itself are maybe breakthrough and going into the construction deep integration. So why is it? Because one is the scenarios that most of the companies are still struggling in the first two stage. I think because the challenge of the AI transformation is not only about the technology itself, but also about whether the enterprise systematically prepared for AI. It's like wanting a IFE racing car, but you don't just need a car. You also need a professional track, a top-notch logistic team, and a driver who can master the car. The dividing line between the successful and lagging enterprise is not AI technology itself, but synergically maturity of these three key dimensions. The first is the data infrastructure completitiveness, and the second is standardization of organizational process. And third is the personal acceptance and the application ability of AI. So part of that, a common misunderstanding is that many companies view AI as a plug and play tool. I didn't realize that is an organizational change project and that requires the systematic preparation. And from the data from McKinsey, the survey shows that 99% of the executives are familiar with AI concept, and 92% of them are planning to increase investment, but only 1% of the companies have reached a truly mature application level. So by July, there were many boss, like at least in China, they know the importance of the AI. They are shouting out the slogan says, we need to all in AI. The AI is the biggest chance in this decade. But after half the years, now most of them found their companies couldn't use AI effectively and began to realize that I've learned my license in this technology, and please let me off the hook, because using AI, especially in the technology part, is a high invest. Like the example from my surroundings, like both he invested millions in R&D and also the salaries, but without a significant result. I think that's the really critical and sadly example of they are too dive into the technology itself, but didn't realize to embrace the AI need to change from the management, change from the logistic. So the new management philosophy in AI area, I like to share this side. I believe the answer should be focused in understanding the knowledge and the management. For the AI to be effective, it needs the data, it needs the fuse, which is the knowledge. And if the company's office software could only accumulate 8 million of the clock-in data points annually, the only question that AI could answer for the company is probably something not critical, like who might be late tomorrow. So the truly high quality view is not only just the static company document and operational data, but also those vivid traits, the data collaboration among colleagues, communication with customers, and also the meeting discussions. This should also be organization's digital asset and could be used in the enterprise level of the AI. And for how to manage the company's knowledge, I will give a case scenario. So imagine you are part of the university clubs, like the team participating in a entrepreneurial competition. And from the last year, expectational capable senior led the team to win a major award. After they graduated, all his valuable experience, like how to conduct market research and how to write business plan, how to communicate with investors, and seems to be graduate with him. And this year, the new team had to almost start everything from the scratch, from the very beginning. And this is the traditional, I would call it the renting brands mode. And the clubs or the companies merely temporarily borrows the senior's brand, or like the company are only borrow the mind, borrow the brand from the employers. So, but what if we were different. Like we are from the beginning, the team used a shared collaboration platform like Facial Lark or like Google Docs, and our brainstorming sessions and the market research report, meeting minutes, and all record of the consultation with advisors could be simply accumulated on the platform. And when that senior leaves, and he take only himself, but his thought process, decision-making logic, and the key insight will be preserved in digital form within the team's knowledge base. And then the new members could be quickly stand on the shoulder of giant by searching and reading the materials and using AI tools analyze the last year's material to exact the key success factor. And in that way, the club transform from an organization dependent on the talent individuals into a wisdom entity capable of self-iteration and the continuous growth for the organization. So I think this also lead to a profound question about how companies can own the knowledge of their talent. So let's review on the history of business development. When the company pay employees salaries, what are the actual hiring? Oh, I think I missed the slide, but just sharing the insight about initially in the area of the manual labor, the companies hire employees hands, which was standardized physical labor. And later, the Industrial Revolution made economic development and depend on professional skills, and we began to rent employees' brain. Like it means their portable professional knowledge. But there was a pain point that if the brilliant engineer or lawyer left, their skill set was taken with them, just like the senior in the example we mentioned before. And now, as AI can handle more and more standardized skills, would company truly crave a return to the human parts, like the person's experience, intuition, judgment, and creativity? But how can this most valuable knowledge and ability, which can invisible and intangible, hidden deep in everyone's mind, be maintained? I think that's where the charm of the modern management lies, and is also highlight of management integrity with AI. It's no longer focused on supervising people's work, but on figuring out how to build a field. And in this field, so every discussion and every collaboration, valuable thoughts can naturally be accumulated, and through the user-friendly tool, individual wisdom can unconsciously cover into the company's collective wealth. And after that, the companies will no longer just be a transit station for talent, but a truly intelligent, thinking, and growth organism. And this might be the core competitiveness of future organization. And for the AI assistant workflow, I could give a quick example. Yes, I will give the examples here. You definitely could be we have certainly we have experienced the dread of being dominated by various unproductive meetings. For example, to plan a welcome party for fresh students, hold many meetings, and each lasted 2 hours. And during the meetings, the the discussion went off of topic, and no one remembered the previous conclusion, and new ideas weren't recorded. And afterward, the person in charge had to spend a lot of time organizing the fragment chat record and writing a meeting summary that no one read carefully, and then changing different people to complete task. So this is the manual transmission mode for management, which is laborious and not necessarily effective. And now for AI, the AI assistant mode, like before the meeting, the AI assistant could automatically scan all attendees' calendar to find the best meeting time, and you could just add AI in the group and tell it based the proposal, generate a meeting agenda, and tell everybody to attend. And during the meeting, the AI converts speech into text in real time and can identify who's speaking. And after the meeting, I can automatically generate the summary, including the action items and to-do list, and send to everyone and giving the notification. And by the way, let me drop up the slide again. And after the meeting, the summary automatically sent to all members. The action items going to each person's task list, and the manager no longer to have to play the role of chaser, and the system will intelligently remind them, and AI can even analyze the speaking ratio and the topic completion of meeting, and providing the suggestion on how to hold more efficient meeting the next time. Oh, could anyone see my slides, because it seems it doesn't show on my
I can
screen.
still see your slide though. Any other person? And I can still see your slide.
Okay. Oh yes, I've seen the slide, and it's from it's dropped into the first page. Let me get into the back. Okay. Yes, so like in that case, in this process, the AI quietly eliminated the managed burden, and managed burden always share with both the managers and the executors. So freeing everyone from the tedious process to focus on the task itself. It will protect the most valuable asset from the working is the focus. I think the maintaining focus also be one of the most important source of that. We could make the work, finish the task being enjoyable. And the last, I'll share some insight. What could we exactly do, and how can we become the person who solve the problem instead of just someone who shout out slogans? So firstly, start by solving specific small problem. And okay, here could share two more simple examples. Like for is a company from my friends, and I continue with them to using AI. Firstly, is about tagging. Is a smart tagging in the operation department. The team was very overwhelmed by huge volume of user demand every day, and rely entirely on manual categorization before for the users' comment. And which was extremely inefficient. And after introducing AI with a smart table, simple smart tagging function, they're using the AI's semantic understanding function, and that will allow the system to automatically categorize the comment and given the next to-do list for the relevant users. And for the sales staff, they always spending a lot of time to filling the CRM report after they're visiting the client, and they are heavily burdened. They usually finish the daytime job and maybe need to do this very late. But now they could just send a voice message to the AI assistant, the AI agent, and they can automatically transcribe and extract the information, fit into the system, and even predict the client follow-up status, and also could ask the coach to to practice with the sales people to increase the successful chance. So in these two cases, in common is both start from a very specific and headache inducing business pain point, and not that focus on technologies. So build the AI problem solving framework. We could we could follow these four angles. Firstly is the point intensity. Is the how troubleness is this problem, and how much time does it waste everyone each year, and technological feasibility. Can create AI technology solve this? Is the required data sufficient? And for implementation, is it difficult to do? Does it require a large team for half a year, or can I do it myself with tools in a few days? And then the expansion potential that the solutions can be used in elsewhere in the future. So finally, be brave to break out the information gap, because in many companies, leaders have strategies but don't know the troubles in the front line. The frontline employees have pain points but don't know that AI can help. So we, as the new generation entering the workforce, we are the best connectors and translators and creators. So don't be afraid to propose new ideas. We could use the AI tools to implement these new ideas. And many companies encourage the AI hackathon type of the activities that allowing everyone to form teams really and using AI to solve practical problems. So in such activities, many excellent ideas from business frontline is far more valuable than a technically perfect but empirically solution. And lastly, I gave some advice from my side to our fellow friends firstly, we don't just be an AI user, be an AI player. So don't just be you use the content using like you're using AI to write articles or to draw pictures. We need to go explore and practice and turn into the powerful tools for our daily lives, for learning, for research, and for our project, and becoming efficiency king in the field. And avoid the trap of AI for AI's sake. And always remember that the technology is for solving problems, and don't do something that has little value and just to use the cool technology. So always make the creating value for as the North Star. And finding the advantages in uncertainty. So don't always wait for technologies to be perfect before acting. So better strategy is to use an existing technology to quick solve the problem, maybe for 6 point first, and then we could optimize it to 80 or 90 point in practice. And the last one is the double down on investing in humanity. So the stronger AI gets, the more valuable for your critical thinking and communication, collaboration skills, and the creative become. So participate more in team project, communicate more with people from different fields, and maintain your curiosity about the world. So this core competitiveness in the AI era is not how strong the AI mode is, but wherever you can become someone who is good at discovering problems and skillfully using AI to solve them, the future lies whether you can help your team or organization become a smarter, more efficient, and more thinking organizing. Okay, that's the sharing of my insight part, and I'll give some more vivid demo case for what are the AI implementation in some of the ByteDance they have demonstrated in the new launched product. Let me give a new share screen. Personally, I need to be sorry that in this part I haven't get enough time to prepare. So I found the resources from ByteDance. They were all in Chinese, but I will try to use the translation function to let us know what are happening and what are discussion for this function. I will show the two small case about how ByteDance are using their new launched product called Lark, the face shoe, with the AI ability to help two companies to improve their working flow. And in this case, I think we could use the translation.
I think there's a translation service somewhere up.
Yes, I have tried for the Chrome's translation, but
Yeah.
it's not working in this page because this page are protected. So
Okay.
yeah, we could see the translation here, and it's about and this is and the PopMart is the client for ByteDance for the Feishu, and in this case, they're using the AI field shortcut function in Lark, and you can automatically capture the article from the social media platform and connect the intelligence, analyze, and quickly generate a high conversion copyright and sets the national story independently and efficiently operating in many social media accounts and achieve a conversion from the online traffic to offline sales. Let's show the videos. This is the UI for the smart table, and this is the ideas, and it's all generated by capturing the from it should be capturing from the trend, and then this line is they are using AI using DeepSeek to generated the prompt from the ideas. And then they're still using the AI in a workflow to generate the working process and the content, the main content, the title, and they could be generated like hundreds, thousands of the social media's promotion materials in like 5 minutes. That's a showcase about how they use the AI smart table to working on the content creation. And another case is using AI field shortcut also with Feishu to help the frontline workers to doing the inspection more smartly. Let's look at the videos. This is the criteria of the inspection, and this is what the workers do. They just upload the photo, and the AI using different function, it could recognize the inspection photo and link to their knowledge base and check with the criteria, and then directly send out the score of the inspection. That's where DeepSeek are joining in. Yes. So here's the part of the ByteDance, how they use the smart table to help their client companies to using AI in their daily works. And another interesting thing I could share is a tool function. Yes, this is they embrace the AI coding into enterprise daily work, because usually if the company have a demand, need to develop the new software or or your platform. In some scenarios, they need to have a team or and they need to working on it for at least a month to launch a new function. But with the AI coding part and with the company's own knowledge base, and this function could help the enterprise build their apps for themselves very simple.
Hey Ziming, I actually thought that DeepSeek had the best vibe coding platform in China. I'm surprised to see that there's actually another platform better than DeepSeek. Or what platform are you showcasing right now?
This showcase is from ByteDance, from the company behind the TikTok. And
Yeah.
the facial, and I think the name for the international market is called Lark.
Lark.
And
Oh,
Lark,
okay.
yeah, and also ByteDance have their own large language model called the Doubao. And also Doubao is very top ranking in the for their function and abilities rankings. And I think the DeepSeek are I think the point of the use of how in many scenarios, but I think facial in this product and is embarrassing is embracing AI into the enterprise scenarios, into their workflows, could have the really like a copilot function.
Interesting. I know that we've also seen questions in the chat, so maybe because of time, should we go to questions? What do you think? So we
Yes.
can take questions from folks. I know we're running out of time already.
Oh, okay. Sorry for that.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah.
We're sharing some the materials in the chat later.
Yes, please. That would be very helpful.
Okay.
Some folks have asked for the English version. I know maybe because of data protection, this might be hard to get in English, but there's any other data we can get, any other documents, that will be helpful. So let me take a question from Mitchell. Mitchell says, from your experience, Ziming, what would you say about this? Can someone get hired with vibe coding as a skill? Have you seen any use case scenarios in China where people are already using vibe coding to like develop web apps or to get hired in the job market?
You using AI coding?
Yes, AI coding or vibe coding.
Yes, I think it is definitely quite loud, but I think the only if the I think the coding is a the basic basic skills that could that during the application development, there's a basic skills, but more but except for that, I think also important thing is to get a product the logistic as a product manager to get more thinking of the task, and also now AI could help a lot with the with the coding. So as we learn the the fundamental knowledge and the skills with the coding, what do we still need to development more is also about the logistic of how to make a good product and have the deep understanding with the demand with the team and also the market. So I think that is an important skill that we need to also learn and practice more with the critical thinking and the logistic. Yes.
Yeah, great. Very interesting mentioning about critical thinking and all. So Glory says, what's the name of the project by ByteDance that you showed to us? I think you called it LAC, right? That's the AI coding platform. Can you put the website in the chat? It's
Yes.
LARK, L-A-R-K.
Name first, and
yeah.
then maybe the LARC haven't launched the new
Public.
functions, because the new functions were firstly launched in the Chinese version.
Yeah.
The opportunity is called the 飞书.
Okay, someone else is asking about applications. I know we're out of time already, so this is us already in 1 hour territory. So maybe what we'll do, yes, Kairos, thank you very much for putting that in the chat. So maybe what we'll do is, sorry?
Yes, I was saying the link I've shared is the document I was sharing screen for their case.
Interesting. Yeah.
And I will try to share the website for the product.
For
yes.
Interesting. Maybe we'll take one more question. What do we think? I know that we're already at the 1 hour mark. So someone else just asked about on the phase 4 of enterprise AI, what phase are we currently in? I think this question actually applies more to a company specific question, right? It's not generic. But what do you think about in terms of phase of AI application? What phase would you say we are at the moment?
Yes, I think that is depend on the different scenarios in the different enterprise. And I think most of the company, they are in the phase 1 or phase 2. And because we all know the AI, the driven force of AI is the data. The fuel of them is the data. So how the company could use AI, it will really depend on how well the digitalization of the company have been done. Yes. So I think the reason why maybe in China a lot of the company they only shut up the slogan of all in AI, we are embrace AI, but they didn't do well is because they haven't done well with the digitalization part. So I think maybe it still need quite a long time to maybe 1 to 2 to 3 years. Like the enterprise, like the company, like the boss, they know the AI is still. If you want to use AI as a infrastructure, the digitalization should be the first step, and that still also need quite a lot of work to do.
Interesting. Thank you very, very much, Kairos. This has been an incredible conversation. It should be like 6 p.m. your time. I know that you've been up since morning. I was chatting you around 2, 3 a.m. So this has been a very, very interesting conversation, having this planning, strategizing, and to see it finally come to pass. It's something that we're definitely excited about. So shout out to you, Ziming, for joining. Shout out to everybody on this call. We really, really see you, appreciate you. And maybe let me just share screen. Like I mentioned on the call, before we go, we're now live on WhatsApp. Yes, WhatsApp is the scroll zone. WhatsApp is where everybody's really, really engaging. We've tried with Telegram and Discord, but it seems like those two have not really caught people's engagement yet. So please make sure that you join. I'll share my screen again. Make sure that you scan the QR code. The link to join is also in the chat. Please join, and we'll be sharing more details. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Really, really appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Or bye. I'll stop recording now. Awesome. Then if you want the link to the recording, just know that I'll be pasting it very soon on TG, Discord, and WhatsApp. So take a look for that one. Keep an eye out for that one. All right then. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Recording has stopped now. If you want to hang around to ask one more question or two, or ask me a question specifically for Ascent Innovation Lab, I'll spend the next 10 minutes here. So feel free to come off mute or throw me a question in the chat specifically about Ascent Innovation Lab. I'll be taking any questions you have. And just a short announcement before we go, or if you've already left, no problem. I will post this on our community. We'll have another event. This is a series that will continue to go in terms of decoding how AI is rewiring our world. We'll continue to put out more content around this from different regions. Specifically, we're looking at the global south, or for emerging economies, if I may use that term. China, Brazil, Argentina, South Africa, Nigeria, and other parts of the world. Interesting conversations. Indonesia already were working on that. So please keep an eye out on social media and on our communities. Thank you all very, very much. If there are no questions, I think I will just add. Okay, when does the first cohort start? Yeah, thank you very much, Jude. That's an exciting question. We should have our first cohort launch by June 21. That's in about 8 days from now. So we're excited about that one. 8 to 10 days. So snaps to everybody that's enrolled. We currently have about 80% enrolled. So is it going to be free? We're working on it. We're working on all the details. But more likely than not, it's not going to be free. But we're looking for like the right pricing and everything. Yes, Mitchell says, how do I enroll? Thank you. Rapid fire questions. Please throw them in the chat. I'm here for you. I'll be taking each and every one of them. I love this. I'll post the link in the chat right now, Mitchell. Thank you, Omolara. That was fast. So anybody else with a question for me? Yes. Please enroll assetinnovationlab.org/program. Enroll now. And this is going to literally, I've said it over and over and again, it's going to be the most exciting space for Gen Zs, not just in Nigeria, but across Africa, across Southeast Asia, and across Latin America. That's what we're building. We're helping young people from the global South match up with the pace that the global North is currently running with. AI is still at its nascent stage, and we want to leverage that momentum. We want to leverage all of the capabilities that artificial intelligence has. And Ascent Lab is where young people, Gen Zs, will be able to think, create, and play with AI, build new solutions. And we're so excited that we're putting this out there. It's been a lot of work to finally get us here, lots of preparation, strategizing, putting the documents together, making our calls, mentorship, and all of that. And we're so happy that we're here. I think that will be the last question for the day. Thank you all very much for joining me. Please have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you too. Millennials, stick with Gen Zs. But yeah, bye. Okay, everyone.